I would like to help you find your power animal. Finding your power animal is very rewarding in the sense that when you do find it, you realize how many traits and characteristics that you have in common with this animal. And you can actually learn a lot about yourself by researching the animal. And you can call upon the animal to use the powers that it has within yourself for different circumstances. If you are interested in finding your power animal, it's a very basic process. What I did was I had somebody do some drumming in the background. If that's not possible for you to do, you can buy a CD or go online and get some shamanic drumming on the internet and have that playing in the background. It'll help you be able to concentrate more on what you're trying to do. And if your mind starts to wander, then you can just listen to the drum beat and feel the drum beat, and it will bring you back into the purpose of what you're doing. So what you do is play the drums. It's important that it's at least a half an hour. It might take that long. It might take half as long. There's no telling. And don't get discouraged if you can't do this on the first try, because it takes some practice to be able to calm your mind and concentrate and close your eyes and be able to imagine, because this has a lot to do with imagination. Although this is very, very real. When you close your eyes, you have to learn to see things with your eyes closed. So here's what you do. You lay on your back. You put one arm over your eyes like this and relax. Listen to the drumming. And what we have to do is we have to find an entrance to it's called the underworld, but basically it's just an animal world where there's only animals. There's no people, no buildings. It's just a beautiful nature-like setting. So we find a doorway to the underworld, and you can make this doorway any doorway that you like. Whatever you like, that's what you make it. I made my doorway under a huge redwood tree, a big sequoia redwood tree with a big cave underneath, and then I go into the cave and I slide down, and then I come out into this gorgeous natural setting with huge trees on each side and this big field, and I wiggle like zigzag down to a rock where my power animal is always waiting for me there. So what you do is you find your entrance. Your entrance could be under a rainbow, through a real door that you know, and you're imagining this. So, have fun with it. That's the point of it, is to have fun. Imagine your doorway. I mean, you could shrink yourself and go in an anthole if you want, or go in a crack on the side of the mountain, in a crack through some rocks, whatever you want. Go in the entrance, and you'll come out into this beautiful world. It'll be whatever your mind makes up, whatever setting your mind wants to see, it will see. Mine saw a forest and field with a path going down it. So you just come out into the world and you look around and you breathe in and enjoy the beauty and the nature and start walking whichever way you want. You just walk around and you will encounter an animal. Now what you do is you ask this animal. Now you're thinking this, you're not asking it out loud. You're thinking this, and the whole time your eyes are closed, and you ask this animal, "Are you my power animal?" This animal might tell you no, or it might just walk away, or he might just stare at you. So you just ask again, "Are you my power animal?" And if he doesn't answer, and nothing happens, then you just keep walking on and look for another animal, which will come to you. Because I saw 4 animals before I actually found my power animal. Now, how you know when you find your power animal is the animal, it might say, yes, I'm your power animal. Or it might just flash in front of you, like 3 times, really quick. 3 parts of its body. For instance, my owl flashed to me the face, the wings, and then the talons, really quick. And that's how you know when the animal is your power animal. He'll flash in front of you 3 times, 3 separate parts of his body, and it happens very quickly. So if you don't see this, just keep walking and just keep looking and asking all the animals, are you my power animal? And if you're having trouble finding your power animal, then ask one of the animals if they can help you find him. You never know. This is your own world, and you can make anything happen that you want, basically. Once you find your power animal, you may want to ask it if it has a name, because mine does. My power animal's name is Charlie. And the point of having this power animal is so anytime you have a question or you want to go somewhere, you can go down into this world and ask your power animal. And basically, the power animal is a tool to learning about your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind has all the answers. So you're talking to this animal, you're asking a question, and he's giving you real life answers. You can believe what he says and use it in your real awakening physical life. He can also take you places. So once you find him and you decide to leave the world, all you do is exit the same way that you came in. Just go back out the door, and that's basically like coming back into yourself. And anytime you want to visit your animal after that, when you go down into the world, the animal world, he or she will always be there waiting for you, eager to answer any question or take you any place you may want to go. Now, if your animal is a bird, you can fly with him. You can say, let's go to Washington, and boom, you can be there in 30 seconds. Or you want to go to the East Coast, boom, you can be there in a minute. Or if you're really enjoying it, you can take your time, because it's really neat to be able to fly with the animal or ride the animal's back or swim with the animal and get that animal's point of view of life. So this is actually, once you have this down and you have your power animal and you can go down there and talk to it and you can ask it questions, once you start traveling with the animal and going places, you may not realize this, but what you're seeing is actually real. This is the first step to astral traveling or remote viewing. And when you say, I want to go see so-and-so right now, wherever they are, and you're imagining them, you are actually really seeing them in real life. And you can call them and check with them and say, hey, were you doing this or that, or what's going on with this or that, because I saw this or that. And I know it's hard to believe, but it really works, and it's very amazing, and it's actually very fun. Another thing you can do is look in the phone book for an address of a store that you've never been in. Look at the address, look at the name, and then go into the animal world and tell your animal, hey, I want to go to this store, here's the address. Your animal will take you there. Start to look around in the store. Now this is just your imagination, but you're actually really going there. Start to look around, whatever you're seeing, and remember it. And when you come out into the real physical life, go to that store and you will be amazed at what you have seen and the similarities. This is some really fun stuff, and it sounds crazy, but give it a chance before you knock it. And if you do,